What's happening, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode of Mama and Papa Joe. On the menu today is an oven pork roast. You're going to want to check out how we cook this beauty. So this evening, all we're doing is making a simple salt and sugar brine. But to this salt and sugar, I'm going to add just a few other ingredients. What I've got here is just about 3 quarts of water. We're going to use a full gallon, so I'm missing just about a quart. Going to come in here with 3/4 of a cup of white sugar. This water has been chilled. Half a cup of kosher salt. And something I've never tried, the idea just came to me. I've got some liquid garlic and onions. And I'm going to add that. I don't know if it's going to make any type of difference, but it definitely won't hurt. 1 tablespoon of each. Just want to get this dissolved. We're going to work our way back to that gallon. That is some ice just to get this even more chilled. We're going to pour it into our overnight bin. We're going to set this aside and get our pork roast. Just about 6 pounds, 5.99 pounds. I'm going to get it to the sink, rinsed off. This does not require a whole lot of trimming. Anything loose as usual. Definitely going to get rid of. And I do want to clean up these bones. That's a little time consuming. If you want a pretty end product, you definitely have to. This can be a little bit of a pain in the butt, but it makes for a pretty presentation. You know, this is the cut of meat that can be a centerpiece. Have some friends over, so you want to take the time to make it look right. I'm going to try something that I never have in the past. I've got some steel wire. But I'll go ahead and just sort of mark it all off and come back and try that steel wire. So I've just got something I jerry-rigged, little steel wire with a little handle made out of some skewers with a loop on one end. Let's see if this works. Let's start here. And let me see if I can just sort of work this down. Not so much. It was a good attempt. It was, in theory, it should have worked. All right, I'll knock this out and bring you guys back. All right, folks, that took me a good 10 minutes. It's not an absolute must. Like I said, if you want that pretty product in the end, man, it's important that you do it. And we're just going to do this overnight. If you don't have all that time, 6 hours at a minimum, 4 hours at a minimum, but overnight even better. This brine, this salt and sugar will really make this a juicy end product. On with the cover and into the fridge for an overnight. This pork roast has been brining for just about 17 hours. We're going to get it out of here and dry it off. We're not going to rinse it or anything of the sort. That brine was nicely balanced. One of the first things we want to do is to get this trussed. You can see one end is usually a little floppier than the other end. So we just want to try to even things out to promote even cooking. All right, I'm going to come back and just try to score just a little bit of this fat cap, what's left of it. I want to come in here now and just wrap my French bones. It's not a must that you do this. If you're going to do this, really want to impress your guests, then you want to do it right. All right, so there we are. Let's make the paste, the herb paste that we're going to season this with. Here I've got 2 tablespoons of salted butter. To that I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of some vegetable oil. This is avocado. You could use olive. You could use of your choice. Going to come in here with the Herb de Provence. Crust builder, 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon of coarse cracked pepper. 1 teaspoon paprika. 1 tablespoon salt. Just want to give this a good mix. And now we're going to come back with our star of the show. And give this a good rub in. We foiled the French bones in advance because we didn't want to get them dirty, so to speak. We've got plenty of this awesome paste. All right, and that should do us, ladies and gentlemen. We've got our oven preheating to 350 degrees. We're going in on the middle shelf. While our roast is doing its thing, we're going to build a little bit of a baste that we're going to be using to make sure that that crust is being built and stays moist. I've got here 5 tablespoons of salted butter, a nice pinch, I'll say, maybe a good tablespoon of some chopped parsley, 2 cloves of minced garlic, and a small piece of some minced yellow onion. We're just going to get this on the stove, melt it, and just cook and extract some of the flavor from the onions and garlic. All right, first 45 minutes, folks. Let's take a look. We are coloring nicely. I like the way that's cooking. Oh yeah, all sides. So we've cooked our little basting sauce, and we're going to come in here now at the 45-minute mark and just start brushing this. That little crust is set nicely. Oh yeah, smells great. And we're going to continue cooking. We'll go another half hour, come back and take a look-see. All right, folks, we are at 1 hour and 15 minutes. That color's coming along nicely. One of the things you don't want to do is to get your outside cooked before the inside is cooked. So you want to use a decent amount of heat, but not so much that the outside is completely finished before the inside is. I think what I'm going to do now is crank this up to maybe 425 for 15 to 20 minutes. And we'll come back and get a temperature check. All right, folks, that's been another 20 minutes. We're gonna get a temp. Finished pork should be 145. I wanna be someplace, all right, that is saying right there in the dead center, 123. So we are nearing that finished temp. Now we're gonna blast this. I'm going from 425 to 475. And before I do, I'll do one last basting. I'm going to be looking to pull this someplace around 142 or 143 and have it carry over. Should maybe only take maybe another 20 minutes or so. All right, folks, that's been about 10 minutes, 12 minutes actually. And we're in the thickest part and it's reading 141, 144. We're going to pull. We're going to call that good and we'll get this out of here. That looks pretty good. And we're gonna give this the usual 15, 20 minutes to rest. All right, folks, we've given her a few minutes to rest, man. My butcher twine is still on there. Let's go right here. Oh, folks, juices for days. Oh yeah, can't ask for much more than that. We're only gonna do 2 of these. It's just Mom and I as usual. Wow, that is amazing. Plenty juicy. There you are, Mama.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Folks, money.
Mm-hmm.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Another simple cook. Like I told you up front, this is going to eat like gourmet. This is something that's going to really impress your friends, your family, your guests at a sit-down style dinner. I want to thank you guys and gals, as usual, for hanging out with Mom and Papa Joe. We really appreciate it. Be on the lookout for another video coming very soon. And as always, Mom and I want you guys to take care of yourselves, love each other, and we'll see you when we see you. Holla!